Yo, what it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? This has been a crazy introduction to the sample flip, but here we are. We still having some technical difficulties. This is the way 2020 is going down. It's not going down without a fight. Um, Everybody who's paying attention to global affairs, you know, there's this thing called the Grand Conjunction that's supposed to pop off on December 21st. So technically, we are in December 21st because if you overseas, Europe and Africa, Asia, it's already Monday. So we are technically at this thing that they call the Grand Conjunction, whatever that might be, however that plays out, whatever it looks like to you. But anyway, here we are. Sample flip 1000. We got 8 producers in the building. We got our 3 illustrious judges sitting in the cut waiting to get this thing started. Shout out to all the people who've been holding on and waiting patiently. We are like an hour late, but you know how it is. Sometimes when you want CP time, that kind of ish happens. So, with that being said, shout out to all the producers though in the battle. We got QX representing Australia. We got the Loungin representing upstate New York, Syracuse. We got the Pyros, Last Sample Flips Champs, back at it once again representing the T Dot. We got DJ General representing Oshawa, Canada, just outside the T Dot. We got Diverse representing South Carolina, Uncommon representing South Dakota, First Style representing Cali, and Urban Acoustics representing Tennessee. So we got the West, we got the East, we got the South, we got Canada, we got overseas, all in this battle tonight. So it's going to be a dope battle. For anybody who doesn't know, pardon me, we're flipping 4 samples tonight. We flipping 4 samples tonight. So we flipping James Brown, Godfather of Soul. Give you some King Heroin. That's a crazy track. We also got Don Diablo, for anybody who's up on their EDM house game. We got some classic reggae, one of the foundation artists, Gregory Isaacs. And last but not least, we got, I guess you could call her the princess of R&B, Aaliyah, One in a Million. So it's going to be a fire battle, some dope samples, some dope producers. We got dope judges, and I'm here holding it down. And as I said, we still got some technical stuff. Some of the cameras weren't working correctly. Our tech person is sick. He doesn't have COVID, but he's just out of commission for this weekend. So based on that, we kind of had to freestyle some things. So you might not see all the cameras at the same time of all 3 judges, but you'll hear everything perfectly fine. All right. So that being said, how's everybody feeling? I hope everybody's good. Everybody in the chat. Shout out to the Diverse I see in the chat. Jay Vic, Nicholas, Ryan Parjon, Lion Guard, Young Bird, JL Beats. Shout out to everybody in the chat early. Some people, as you know, because they were expecting us to be on at 8, they might have tuned off to something else. So I'm sure they'll be back on once they realize that the stream is here. So we're going to chop it up with you. You know, I'll bring the judges in. They can say a few words and just, you know, set the tone for the night. See what's popping before we actually jump into the battle. So for right now, well, first of all, so let me run down some house rules on how the first round and the second round. This was supposed to be 16 producers. We got 8 producers. So being that it's 4 rounds, the first round is going to be a free throw, which means nobody wins, nobody loses. You just get to play your first beat. The second round is when you get to eliminate it or not. So the first round, nobody's going to lose. Everybody gets to play their first sample, the James Brown flip. You good. You get through that round because there's 8. If there was 16, somebody would get cut that first round. But because there's 8 and we have 4 rounds, we're just going to let you guys get the free throw in for the first round. The second round, Don Diablo, that's when we start eliminating Gregory Isaacs. That's when we start eliminating Aaliyah. That's when we start eliminating. All right? So everybody gets the first round free throw just to play your beat, see how you did. And then the second round is when we start actually cutting producers from 8 to 4 to 2. All right? So no pressure for the first round. We just want to hear what you did with that first James Brown flip. And with that being said, yeah. Judges, your mics are now on. 2 Rudes in the building. Rudimental Records. Why Not's in the building. Soundsmith Productions. Millennius is in the building. Tone Mason.
You.
What's good?
What up?
All right.
Hey, good luck to everybody tonight.
I'm expecting lots of fire. I got the fire suit on, so yeah, I got the lava suit on because I expect it to be extremely ridiculous. So salute to everybody. I love to see the growth. I know you guys have grown, so I'm excited to hear what you guys have been working on tonight. So let's go, Lego.
Dope, dope, dope. And as I said, because of technical issues, our tech guy is out of commission today. So you might not see all the judges all the time at the same time, all three of them, but you will hear all three of them, and it might rotate to the cameras that we actually could get working. All right, so we're not gonna let that hold the battle up. We're gonna just drop the music because you came to hear us as opposed to see us. So let's get it. I'm gonna play a snippet of each sample before the round. With Twitch, they have a whole issue right now with samples and stuff like that. So we don't want to drop any red flags and they cut the stream off or whatever. So, um, yeah, we're just gonna jump into a snippet of the first one. So James Brown is gonna set it off. James Brown is gonna set it off for anybody who's been following us. He said, "Don't play it." Why you say don't play it, D the Beatmaker? Yeah, we're gonna just play a snippet of it. So James Brown, King Heroin. If we get cut off, then that's really some 2020-ish for your ass. But anyway, let's do it. 10, 20 seconds, King Heroin, James Brown. Hopefully we survive. All right?
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Americans, lady Americans, this is James Brown. I want to talk to you about one of our most deadly killers in the country today. I had a dream the other night, and I was sitting in my living room, dozed off to sleep, so I started dreaming. I dreamed I walked in a place, and I saw a real strange, weird object standing up talking to the people, and I found out it was heroin, that deadly drug that go in your vein. He said, I came to this country without a passport. Ever since then, I've been hunted and sought. My little white grains are nothing but waste, soft and deadly and bitter to taste. But I'm a world of power, and all know it's true. Use me.
All right. So that's just to give you a little taste. We still good. Twitch ain't cut us off yet. All right, so let's jump into this. So first up, we got QX representing Australia. We got the Lounge In. Shout out to everybody once again. I know everybody's tuning in, just jumping on, realizing that the stream is now live. So shout out to First Style. Shout out to the Pyros, Lounge In. What up? The Beatmaker. What up? Yeah. So we're gonna the first round is a free throw. Nobody wins. Nobody loses. You just get to get that first beat off. The second round is when we start eliminating. So with that being said, we're going to jump right into QX's rendition of James Brown Flip. And it goes a little something like this. Madness. That was QX. Crazy. The first flip for the night. Yeah, James Brown, King Heroin. All right, let's keep it moving. You heard QX. As I said, nobody loses this one. This is a free throw, so everybody just gets to play their beat. Elimination starting the next round with the Don Diablo. So let's get to the second beat. Second flip. The Lounge In. All right, James Brown Flip, The Lounge in 60 seconds. Let's do it. So that was the second flip of the night. The Lounge in, his rendition of James Brown, King Heroin. Any feedback from the judges so far? The first two flips you've heard so far. Now, mind you, this is Millennius' choice. We don't have Millennius in the camera right now.
Yeah, because I'm Batman.
You already know his voice. You already know he's here in spirit, even though the camera is what it is. But any feedback the judges have, let us know.
Be the first to respond.
Keisha, what up? Keisha Fresh in the building. What up? So, what y'all feel? You heard the first two flips. Did they do James Brown justice?
Can you hear me?
Like a Dilla-esque vibe to that first one.
I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, good. Perfect. All right. Why not? Why don't you?
Oh, yeah. I was just saying there's a Dilla-esque vibe to that first one for sure. Like, I could hear the influence. Mix was dope. Bass heavy. Hit. Second one bounced, though. It had a good movement to it.
Yeah, second one, I was fucking with it. Had like a dope, consistent bounce.
It's like night and day between the two. And not to say that one was bad or the other wasn't, you know what I mean? But,
right.
Yeah. I mean, I like them both, though. They're original.
Okay.
Yes, so far everybody's coming with a good vibe. You know what I mean? The good vibe so far. So let's go. Let's keep it going.
It's probably good that no one gets eliminated this round because we just want to hear what everybody's capable of first.
Yeah.
And then we could get into the inspection mode. All right, so this is the third flip you're going to hear. Up next, we got the Pyros, Last Battles Champs, and DJ General. Again, this is a free throw round, so nobody loses this round. We just play in the first round. Everybody gets their first beat off for free. So yeah, Pyros is going up next. 60 seconds, James Brown flip, King Heroin. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you about one of our most deadly killers when it comes to today.
Nice. I like how people took different elements of the sample. It's not like we're not gonna hear. I'm assuming we're not gonna hear 8 people who tried to flip it at the exact same point. They've all picked different elements to flip. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get to the second or the fourth, I should say. DJ General. Yeah, that Pyros was dope. Shout out to the Pyros. Last battles, last sample flips, champs. So we're going to see how it goes tonight. But DJ General, Oshawa, Canada, 60 seconds, James Brown, King Heroin, flip. Let's do it. I ain't mad at none of these producers tonight. Everybody's on their A game. How y'all feeling, judges? That was another two producers, the Pyros and DJ General. Any general feedback on those two vibes?
Good vibe.
All right.
Pretty much. I would say with the last one we just heard, everything's cool. There's certain little things could be tightened up. Even just some of your with your drums, your tail end snares that's falling, you could even just lay those down underneath and just make sure you know what I mean? Yeah, those your main ones are on, and those little pitter patter ones, try turning them down a little bit. Might even have a better feel for you as a drummer with that. Some of them were just a little bit too loud and
it could have they could use more glue to the actual drum patterns, but
his idea was still
chop
dope.
was cool though.
Yes, idea still was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Vibes. So yes, anybody just tuning in once again, this is the first round of sample flip. This is a free throw round, so everybody gets to play their James Brown flip. No one gets eliminated this round because there's 8 producers, so the elimination doesn't start till the next flip. All right, we got 4 more producers for the James Brown flip, and we're going to jump right into it. Up next, we got Diverse representing South Carolina, Uncommon representing South Dakota. This is the Battle of the South. South Dakota, South Carolina. All right, Diverse is going up first. Diverse's flip of James Brown goes a little something like this. Hold up. Producers, you got to label your beats correctly. So this was not the right flip. Diverse. This is not the right beat. All right, producers, you got to label your beats correctly. When you put number 1, 2, 3, 4, the samples came in that order. James, Don, Gregory, Aaliyah. So 1, 2, 3, 4 would go in that order. So now we got to go and figure out which order he put his beats in because they weren't labeled correctly. All right, we're gonna try that one more again. All right, so Diverse, if you in the chat, you gotta let us know which one is which because you didn't label them with the name. You just put number 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to play it in that order, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's not in that order. So you got to tell us which beat is which or else we're going to give everybody a sneak preview before the actual beat drops, which is not cool. So
Oh, he's exposing all the darts, yo.
He's exposing all the darts. But anyway,
all the darts
all right.
exposed, yo.
We're going to drop the one that he says is the correct one. 60 seconds, James Brown flip. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we got
fellow
it.
Americans, lady Americans, this is
right. So finally we got to it. Sounded dope, diverse. I like the name. I like the beat. All right. So you got to let us know. I guess number 2, what you sent number 2 is number 2. So I guess number 3 is number 1. So we'll just play that in reverse. What you put as number 1 is number 3. What you put as number 3 is number 1. We got you. You're diverse, so you do things a little different. I get that. All right. So with that being said, Uncommon is going up next. I hope Uncommon, the beats are labeled properly. James Brown, 60 Seconds, King Heroin, Uncommon, South Dakota. Let's do it.
So I'll start by preaching right here. Because I want to preach to you one more time about heroin. I talked once before, now I want to preach. I want to start by saying, I heard heroin talking one more time. It said, from where he's going, where he's going, where he's going, where he's going, where he's going. Oh yeah.
Spin it again.
Oh yeah.
Good Lord. Good Lord. South Dakota. That's what's cooking up. All right. That we took that one to the chest. Shout out to Uncommon. Shout out to Diverse. That's the 5th and 6th producer for the night. So as I said, anybody joining us late, this is the free throw round. Nobody gets eliminated. We just get to play everybody's rendition of James Brown. Next round we start eliminations. Judges, what do you feel about that round? Diverse, Uncommon. Aside from labeling the beats differently, we're not going to hold them accountable for that. We're going to let them go with that.
The last one sounded real. I won't be surprised if that producer is a sync producer. Like it sounds like they do that for like soundscapes and like commercials and shit. Like we always say, there's some big bank right there anyway. So,
right,
yeah.
Right.
That's why I see that like that direction going.
Okay.
With that, but but to be honest, I don't really I didn't really hear the sample.
Okay, so that could be a good or bad thing.
Yeah, but yeah, I couldn't really hear it.
Right. No doubt. That's always a question of, with sample flipping, it's always a thing. Like it's like, did you flip it so good that we couldn't hear it, or did you not even use the sample?
Hey. And that's all I'm gonna say. Hey, because I'm with Melly on that. And we already had a situation like that before, right? Well, that's how I felt about it. You know what I mean? So
I was like,
yeah, you know what it is. Hey, that's all I gotta say. Moving right along.
Okay, all right. All right. Well, this is as I said, free throw round. So whatever you had to drop for James Brown, salute to the Godfather of Soul one time. Yeah, nobody loses this. This is just to give us a taste of what you got, and we're gonna find out what you really got as we move on to the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round and whatnot. Let's get into the final 2 producers for the James Brown flip, and then we'll actually start moving into eliminations after that when we get down to the Don Diablo. So this is First Owl representing VA, Cali, and Urban Acoustics representing Tennessee. So First Owl's going first. 60 seconds, James Brown flip. Let's do it.
You think you know me?
Lady woman. 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 Lady woman.
This is James Brown.
hear you. I hear you. I like that. That was nice. I like that. Very dope. First styles in the building. I like
right.
that. All right. So let's get to Urban Acoustics, Tennessee. Let's see what the South has to say about this. 60 seconds, Urban Acoustics, the final beat for first round, free throw round. Let's drop it. So that was Tennessee's representative, Urban Acoustics, flipping that James Brown. Funky. I felt the soul in that. Judges, what you think about that? The final two producers for the James Brown, did they do James justice or what?
Dope.
I like those ones.
Yeah.
I like those ones. Yeah. I like the what we were talking about earlier in regards to like the pocket.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
sat right.
Yeah, it does. I would say Tennessee reminds me of Knots. Pretty dope. I like that. Sound like some Knots. Sounds really naughty.
Right.
And the owl, you know what I mean, gave me the who.
Right.
That was dope. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah,
all right.
Very good. Both.
Dope. All right, so that was the first round, the free throw round. Nobody loses, nobody wins. But we're about to get into the win and lose situation, second round. So let's jump right into it. I'll play you a snippet of the Don Diablo. And once again, hopefully, Twitch will let us give us a blind to get this played without, any interference. So let's drop a little snippet of Don Diablo. I'm sure if you guys been following on IG, you already heard all the samples already. But for those that haven't, we'll give you just a little taste of it. All right, 10, 20 seconds, Don Diablo, On My Mind. Let's do it.
When I think about you, my feelings can't explain why after all this time, you stay on my mind. Oh.
My bad. Mics were off. We back now. All right. So yes, that was Don Diablo's track. Just giving you a taste of some EDM house type of vibe. Everybody can hear now. Good.
Yeah.
We good. All right. So you all heard the Don Diablo. EDM. So we're gonna jump into the flips on Don Diablo. We're gonna hear QX
Yeah.
representing Australia. We're gonna hear the Loungin representing upstate New York, Syracuse. After we hear both beats, the judges are gonna pick one or two, and the winner of that will move on to the next round. This is now eliminations mode. You all had the free throw, but now it's eliminations. All right. So 8
Game
producers.
time.
After this, there'll be 4 producers remaining. They'll flip the Gregory Isaacs. After that, there'll be 2 producers remaining, and they'll flip the Aaliyahs, and we'll get a champ. We'll get a winner for this sample flip battle.
My man said that had to be Rude that picked that. Oh
Right.
man, I'm still offended.
There was a discussion going on when we were on mute, so you guys didn't hear all of that. But this beat is the engineer's pick. This was not Too Rude's pick for the EDM track.
Fine.
Too Rude's
My
pick
bad.
is the Gregory Isaacs one next. That's Too Rude's pick.
See, all right.
What is it? The hair? What made you think it was me, bro? What is it? My haircut? What is it?
Oh man, you creative, bro.
Yeah, no. Not like I have anything even against the song, but no, it was just not my pick.
Right.
I mean,
All
but
right.
it still was funny. Still funny.
I see you.
Okay.
Sense
So
of humor. Love it.
let's
go.
jump into this. Let's jump into QX is going first. As I said, we'll play both beats. Judges will pick either 1 or 2, producer 1 or producer 2. That producer will move on to the next round, and it's done just like that. All right, so QX, let's see if you got enough to keep you in the battle, get you on to the Gregory Isaacs. 60 seconds, On My Mind, sample flip, Australia representing. Let's do it. There you have it. QX, different. All right, so let's keep that fresh in your mind. Let's jump right into the lounging, so that when you actually judge on these, you are kind of still fresh in your mind. So this is the lounging's version of that. 60 seconds, upstate New York, Syracuse representing. Let's do it. Said I ain't done yet. I got some more keys on you. All right. So you heard both beats. I'm gonna let you guys talk because I like both of them, but I'm not one of the judges. So how you guys want to start? Melly go first. Why not go first? Rude go first. How y'all want to start this one?
Melly.
Give us a breakdown on both beats and then pick who you think got it in your opinion.
Oh, whose choice was this one though? Oh, it wasn't even none of us.
No,
right?
this wasn't none of y'all. This was the engineer's pick.
Okay.
Something left field, man. Show the diversity of producers. If they can flip EDM, flip reggae, flip soul, flip R&B, you're well-rounded.
That was pretty much the ha-ha sample.
Right.
Aha.
All right. So who's going first? Me?
I'll take it. I'll take it because you know what? At the end of the day, the first one definitely was cool, mad cool, mad cool. But the second one had the for the flip had the hit all over it. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, people that are familiar with that record, um, even just by hearing it by passing, would it flip like that? Yeah, it would make you kind of get hype in the club, or even somebody putting vocals on it. Reggae artist starting off with starting off R&B, like kind of fooling you, and then actually flipping right into the reggae vibe of it. It's kind of dope. So if there's a choice here to be taken, I'm going with two.
All right. So we got one for the lounge in. Melly, why not? Who wants to go first on this one?
All right. I guess to pretty much add on to what Rue was saying, where for the second one, I feel it was like more in key. Like I like the diversity of it, and I also like the fact that they brought in the OG sample in it too. So that was dope. The other one, it more had a vibe than okay, I could see it actually winning out of both of them. Like the other one had more variety to it, but they were both dope. So, but yeah, I would have to go with two.
Okay.
It was good, but this one beat it up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we got a winner, but why not? We still want to hear your feedback on it.
Why not?
I was gonna say that number two hit right away. I like the switch ups. I like the arrangement that they had. It just the vibe was blessed with that one. Original. It's an interesting flip on both parts on both producers. Shout out to both of them. But yeah, number two for me as well.
Okay. All right. So it's unanimous. The lounge in is moving on to the next round, top four. So we're gonna hear the lounge in flip the Gregory Isaacs, and maybe flip the Aaliyah. Never know. But shout out to QX. You did your thing, representing all the ways from over down under Australia. So the judges have, determined what it was, and the lounging got that one. All right. Everybody in the chat, you can put your opinions, what you thought about it. Both producers getting love. A little bit more on the lounge inside from what I could see in the chat, and that's right along with what the judges also felt. So the lounging is moving on. Catch you in the next round. Up next, we're gonna see what it is. We got the Pyros representing the T Dot, and we got DJ General representing just east of the T Dot, town called Oshawa. So Pyros is going first. Those are last week's champs, and we're gonna see if they can retain that belt. All right, so let's jump into the Pyros. This is their version of On My Mind, 60 seconds. Let's do it.
When I think about my feelings can't explain. Why after all this time, it's still on my mind. When I think about you, when I think about you, my feelings can't explain.
So we got that vibe in our mind, because that definitely sticks in the back of the mind. Let's jump right into DJ General. So we got these samples fresh in our mind when we come to having to judge them. All right, second beat, DJ General, On My Mind. Let's do it.
From where I came, nobody knows. I come from a land where the poppy seed grows. A whole
right. Hold up. I'm gonna assume we got another one who didn't label the beats right. So DJ General, if you're not in the chat to let us know why these beats are not labeled correctly, then we're gonna just have to run through all your beats to find the right one. Producers, is very critical when you send your beat, either put them in order number 1, 2, 3, 4, or at least label it. Don't just send us document file number 568392. That doesn't tell us anything. We need to know what actual beat is going for which. So let's try this again. Not that one. So it has to be.
From where I came, nobody knows. I come from a land where the poppy seed grows. A whole nation gathered to plot my destruction. Because I'm a breed of crime and wholesale corruption. And it said, wait a minute.
Hold up a sec. Let's just check something real quick. We're gonna do a little backtracking just to make sure we got the right beats for the producer. Give him the benefit of the doubt. But producers is very critical. Anything you're doing with your beat, you want to label it correctly. If you're sending it to an artist, if you're submitting it to a beat battle, if you're submitting it to a music supervisor, have your stuff properly labeled. You might send someone a beat, not put your contact information or your name on it, and they don't know whose beat it is. Happens a lot. So just be careful of what you submitted and whatnot. So according to what we have, this is the sample. This is the beat for this round. So we're gonna have to play it as it is. Maybe it is what it is.
There's not another one you can check, because that definitely is not
right.
When I think about you,
right,
my feelings can't explain, so I can't explain.
Right. Well,
but
it's clear. There's 4 beats. This one is clearly not it. That's obviously number
that
one.
Was number one. Yeah.
From where I came, nobody knows.
So what I'm hearing, because I'm playing 2 different beats and they sound the same, so he might have just uploaded his beats all wrong. And that's on you, producer. If you submit 2 of the same beats for the second flip and the fourth flip, there's nothing we can do about it. So according to the rules of how you submitted it, because it specifies when you upload the beat, which beat you're uploading. So there's no confusing on which sample is supposed to be. When you upload it, it's a name. Okay, this is where you upload the James Brown flip here. This is where you upload the Aaliyah flip here. This is where you upload the Gregory flip here. For the Don Diablo flip, this is what he submitted. So we're just going to run with what you played.
Now, when we just move forward, that's definitely not the sample, right? So we heard that like thrice.
But that's all he got. Like that's the submission he put for Don Diablo. Maybe that's what he wants y'all to hear.
Maybe it might pop in the middle or near the end part. Okay, let's go.
Right. So lesson learned. This is what he submitted. So this is what we're going with. I hope you still remember what you just heard from the pyro. So when it comes to judging, you don't forget. Anyway, let's do it.
From where I came, nobody knows. I come from a land where the poppy seed grows. A whole nation gathered to plot my destruction. Because I'm a breed of crime and wholesale corruption. And it said,
All right. So,
but it's not the one.
That's
hey,
what I'm saying. The,
the
the beat is the beat's dope.
the
Yes,
beat's
it's
dope,
dope.
but
You
But we're
can
not
give
here to
me
just listen to a
something.
beat. We're here
right,
to do the sample flip. So
right.
that was not the sample flipped.
All right.
So
So
yeah,
I guess we get. Well, I won't. You guys call it. How do you rate the round? How do you want to handle the round? How do you want to look at?
I rate the round a waste of time moving
Okay.
forward. We already
Okay.
Yeah.
know the producer
be
that gave
fair.
us the sample is the winner. The producer that
Yeah.
did not do what it is. What it is. It's
All
very
right.
straightforward.
So with
By
that being said,
default, first.
the Pyros move on by default. Not to say they didn't earn it. The beat was fire, but just how
Yeah.
they
I follow in the
All right.
rules.
Second
How
beat
about
was
that?
right,
How about that?
right,
How about
right.
by following? They not even default by yeah, by doing it properly.
doing it properly.
Properly. Let's go. Moving
All right,
on. On to
so
the next.
up next is we got. Let me just load these beats up. Diverse. If you in the chat, you said number one should be played now. Beat label number one. Diverse. If you in the chat, get this correct so we don't keep going through this. All right, so we playing. What you say is number three should be played now. All right, so
No one's perfect.
but producers just yeah. If you're gonna take your music career serious, you gotta do the basic stuff, which is at least labeling your beats, because you're gonna send your beat to an artist. They don't know how to reach you. They don't know who you are, and it's like we've heard those stories for the last 20 years of people not labeling their beats and the artists be in the studio running through beats. They hear your beat, but they don't even know how to reach out to you. You know, it happens. Been happening. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Diverse, according to you, you want to hear beat number one. So this is Diverse's flip for On My Mind. I hope it's the right beat. Let's do it. All right, so that was Diverse. Very dope. I like that. Uncommon. Let's jump right into Uncommon. We want to keep these beats fresh in the mind when it comes to evaluating them. It's On My Mind, Don Diablo, Uncommon, 60 seconds, representing South Dakota. Let's do it.
Kick.
Perfect.
Uncommon. God damn. Judges, what say you? You heard Diverse, you heard Uncommon, both high energy. Well, I mean, the sample was high energy, so I guess it's only right that you continue in that vein. But how you feeling on that? Can start with Rude.
You know, like when like the
Okay,
smoke
we start with
clears?
Melly. You start with Melly.
You know, like when like the smoke clears after like a high energy record, like that kind of feeling. That's what I got from the second one. But I like, yeah, they both had a vibe. I'm gonna go with number 2.
Okay, so we got one for
It was different.
number 2.
It was different, but I'm gonna go number 2.
Number one, definitely, yeah, the good work in that for sure. Don't want to forget about you. But number 2, for sure, like if you've ever gone to a football game and shit like that, this is like you can hear this at a football game to get the people hyped. People that would be also familiar with that sample, yeah, we'll get down with it. So yeah, this is another winner.
Okay, all right.
I guess because I'm also thinking like, as well as just a battle, I'm also thinking what could also work for sync as well too. Like that sounds like you said, like that football shit. Like you could use it it could sync for like the NFL and all that kind of crazy shit. But yeah,
there was actually a sample that a sound in there that I thought every producer would use that certain sound. It's kind of like halfway in the track. There's a certain sound that they use, and Uncommon used it. I thought everybody would have used that. Flip it, but it is what it is. Anything else you want to offer to these two producers? Why not? Anything you got to add to this?
Yeah. I mean, I did notice that the mixes were nice. Like, I mean, the first one had a clean mix to it. You know what I mean? Second one did too as well. But I mean, I'm in agreement with everyone else. Like the energy on number 2 is what really grabbed me. It was what I gravitated to.
Right.
It has that anthemish sports, you know what I mean, feel to it. Like it'll hype up anybody. Like yeah. So number 2 is what I vote for.
All right. I thought Diverse had high energy, and then when I heard Uncommon, I was like, oh shit. Okay. This is high energy on steroids. So salute to Diverse. Salute to Diverse.
Man coming in, and then Bruce Lee just pops in and just does his.
Right. No, Diverse had the energy, but then Uncommon came and it was like, okay, this is next level. All right, so there you have it. Uncommon will be moving on to the next round. We're gonna hear how they get down with some reggae. We're gonna see how they treat the legendary Gregory Isaacs in the next round. But before we get to that, we gotta hear what First Style and Urban Acoustics had to say about this Don Diablo Philip. Now, First Style, if you're in the chat, just confirm we're supposed to be playing the third beat for the second round here. Just confirm before I drop it. I do believe that's correct. So First Style, just confirm with me that for Don Diablo, I'm playing what you have labeled as number 3. Okay, all right. So let's drop it. 60 seconds, First Style. His rendition of Don Diablo, On My Mind. Let's do it. Cali representing, VA representing. Let's go. Okay.
Calm the fuck down. Shit. Calm down.
Man. That beat reminds me of how 2020 has been. Like,
What
like,
the fuck?
The attitude of 2020 is all throughout that beat right there. That's the 2020 energy right there. All right, Urban Acoustics. Let's see if you got some 2021-ish to counter that, because you're going to need it. That was a tight flip. Urban Acoustics, I'm going to assume you got your order straight. So this is the Don Diablo flip. Urban Acoustics, Tennessee representing. Let's do it. Salute to both producers for putting work in. Both producers clearly put work in, put time in on those flips. Judges, how you feeling about that?
I agree, but number one has rent to pay or something, mortgage or I don't know, wifey or I don't know, husband. I don't know. They have something to pay for, yo. The way number one was slapping.
Right.
They're trying to go to the bank tomorrow, yo.
All right.
But number two was dope. Just I guess more in regards to it being more of a beat for a song. It'll be a dope like vibe, like say like something featuring Freddie Gibbs or something. But for number one, though, yeah, that's a car commercial.
Okay. All right.
So number one.
No doubt. All right. Why not, Rude? How you feeling about this one?
Rude, you want to go?
Why not you go?
All right. Yeah. So number one, I mean, hit me. That bounce was blessed. That bounce was what the vibe was for me. Like, it got me right away. For me, like I was saying that it had like a K-Tronada feel to it.
Okay.
Yeah, on the floor shit.
I'm trying to do the comparisons, but that's just how I felt. But I like the vibe. I really do like that vibe. Drums were bouncing and everything. Number two was cool too. The cohesiveness of it, I'm not sure if it was all there. Like it didn't really sound glued together. It sounded like just throwing different drum patterns together. You know, trying something.
Right.
It wasn't bad. Bass was cool too in number two, but number one for me, all the way.
Okay. All right. Rude.
Yes. Number two, I found to be very creative. Nice, creative. Flipped it, flip. Loved it. But number one, definitely, I agree with everyone else, even though I'm the third. Yeah, I agree with everyone else as far as with number one. Number one definitely did the thing. Winner.
Okay. All right. So first style is moving on to the next round. So we are down to the top four producers, but we want to shout out to QX one more time. Australia representing. We want to shout out DJ General. Get your beats labeled next time, sir, and make sure everything is correct when you're in a battle, when you're in any business situation. Have your stuff labeled. People need to know who you are, what you are, how you get down, who you are, how to connect you, how to reach you, what you're playing, what you're presenting to them. They need to know what's up. They're not going to take time to figure it out. You got to give it to them. This is who you are. This is what the beat is. This is how you contact me, yada, yada, yada. So just have your shit together. Also, shout out to Diverse. Beat was dope. You know what I mean? Uncommon edged you out with the energy, but the beat was still dope. Diverse. So shout out to Diverse. And Urban Acoustics, also shout out to you. Dope beat. It's just, as the judges say, first hour was a little bit more put together, you know, a little bit more solidly glued together, you know. And also, he's under pressure. He got the baby moms and the car notes and the mortgage payments, and he producing from a whole different space. All right. So with that being said, let's move it on. Let's keep it moving. We're down to the top 4 producers. We down to the Loungin', the Pyros, Uncommon, First Owl. We down to the reggae section. We down to the foundation reggae. We bringing Kingston, Jamaica to the Battle of the Beatmakers, Beat Economy one time. We going straight to Trenchtown with it. We going straight to Tivoli Gardens with it. We going straight to Jungle and Rima and Walton Park Road with it. All right. So that being said, let's jump right into it. Loungin' is going up first. The Pyros is going up second. This is Two Rude's pick. I had some Gregory Isaacs in mind, but I had no idea he was gonna go this direction with it. So salute to Two Rude on the pick. Babylon Too Rough. We're gonna give you a sample of it. Very fitting for the times we're living in right now. I guess no matter where you are in the world, you are about to be injected with something that they call the vaccine. And I hope the stream doesn't get cut off because of that. We still live? We still live? All right, we still live. We can say vaccine and not get cut off. All right.
Oh, man.
All right, so let's jump into this.
Lego.
I'll give you about 10 seconds, 20 seconds of it, just to give you a feel for it. Just imagine you on a vacation. You'll never be on one for a while, but just imagine you in Jamaica right now, on a beach somewhere in Mo Bay, on a resort, rolling something, sipping something, and this comes on. Let's do it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy, not easy, not take it so rough. Easy, not easy, Babylon too tough. Them a walk, them a shoot, them a do. Babylon, them a brew. Them a walk, them a loot, them a shoot, but we know evil by the rule. Easy, brethren, easy, not take it so rough. Yeah, easy, brethren, easy, Babylon too tough.
All right. So we just gave you a taste of the legendary, one of the late greats, Gregory Isaacs. It could have been a Gregory. It could have been a Garnet Silk. It could have been a, any of the legendary artists. Could have been a John Holt.
Could have been a Gregory Isaacs.
Could have been a Dennis Brown. Could have been anybody. But for right now, we went with Gregory Isaacs. Big tune. So let's jump into it. All right. Loungin' is going first. 60 seconds. Let's do it. So there you have it, the first flip for Gregory Isaacs. Let's jump right into the Pyros. Keep this fresh in your memory banks. 60 seconds, the Pyros, Babylon Too Rough. Gregory, let's do it. Selector. All right. So, judges, you heard the lounging. You heard the pyros. What say you? Who brought the sound? Who brought that Studio One vibe the best?
Yeah, both of them definitely dope. They definitely both get props. Sorry to start with that kinder, gentler approach, but they both really were good. I would definitely have to go with number two. Number two, I think, with the horns, the horn flip, then the bass line flip in between were noticeable. And out of the spots, yeah, because number one, oh man, number one had some fire too. So, but for me, I'm going with number two.
Okay. All right.
I feel like number two had more of the skanking vibe. I could skank to that one.
More
Anything
elements.
I would say, just speed that one just a little, more. Speed it up a little more on that one. But number two's vibe, like a stink face vibe.
Okay.
Number two was cool.
Number one or two.
I don't know if the like all the elements blended. I like it was. I feel like I heard like a guitar layer on top too. Like that was nice. I like that you're adding, some sounds to accent what's going on with the sample. But
2 or 1?
Vibe all together is 2 for me.
Okay.
No, which one were you just talking about? 2 or number 1?
With the guitar. Yeah, you're talking about 1. Or you said 2.
1 with the guitar and whatever else was added in there.
You said 2. Okay.
Yeah, number 2 had the what? Like he added some horns and things in there, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
some stabs, some horn stabs.
Number 1 had the guitars laying over the joint. That one was cool. It was. I feel I'm gonna go with number 2 as well. Number 2, I guess, had more of a statement in the skank department, and for number 1, number 1 was dope, but I found it a little too. They took the safe lane. It was a little too safe.
Number 1 or 2?
For number 1.
Okay.
That approach was dope, but it was a little too safe. And with number 2, they kind of had more edge with the like just like what Why Not was saying with the skank, little skank vibe.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll go with number 2.
All right. Those horns made a difference. Definitely made a difference. Yeah, those horns.
Which like I was saying, like it embodied more of a statement.
Horn and that bass line flip in and out between the reggae, in and out between that and the drill kind of bass line was pretty dope. That's the part that saved it for me. That's what made it for me.
Right. Okay. All right. So we have a verdict. The Pyros is taking this one. Salute. Good job on the reggae flip. Gregory Isaacs is watching down, giving you a passing the spliff to you, saying respect, young youth. All right. And with that being said, we're gonna keep it moving. Uncommon is going next. Uncommon verse first owl, that is. Salute to the Lounge Inn, no doubt. Much respect to the Lounge Inn for even taking a shot at that, because it's not easy. Not every producer could do that. For people who don't know, there was supposed to be 16 producers in this battle. There was 8 producers because 8 people, they got cold feet. They thought they couldn't flip the samples. The samples were too difficult. So all 8 producers in the battle, we salute to you for the fact that you actually stepped up and came through and actually did it and put the work in, because you have a whole set of other producers that just weren't ready for that. So you took a stab at it. All the producers, you flipped. You did what you could. You did what you do,
dope,
and it was dope. So the Lounge is definitely dope.
Extremely dope. Yeah,
no doubt. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna see what Uncommon and First How have to say. See how they handled the Gregory. Uncommon is going first. 60 seconds. Let's do it. right, so that was Uncommon's rendition of Gregory Isaacs' Babylon Too Tough. Let's get into the first style, and then we could see which way we're gonna go with this. All right, so let me see. I got first style. Give me a real quick message in the chat just to make sure we play the right one. I'm gonna assume this is Bring the Bounce Back. Just correct me real quick, first style, if you in the chat, just so we line your beats up correctly. Bring back the bounce. This is the correct one. All right, let's do it.
You think you know me?
Tough. All right, so there it is. We rounding off the Gregory Isaacs round, Babylon Too Rough. Judges, what say you? How you feeling about that round?
Can't you see it? Can't you see it?
I'm hearing the claps. I'm hearing the claps.
One still.
Hey, listen. 2.
Okay.
That's it. 2.
We got a 2.
2 did it. 2 did it real nice. Baseline, the filter, real dope on it. The way you flipped everything. I heard the work, real dope. Very nice.
Yeah,
People can still dance to that.
I'll go with number 2 as well. That number 2 had popped, like you got up and walked. Like I like. Yeah, at that the glue. It was all glued together with that one. First one was dope, but number 2 was in the pocket.
Okay.
Facts.
Naughty.
I'm in agreement.
Okay.
With number 2, that was the choice I had there. Number 1, I double S5 as well. Don't get me wrong. Uncommon, he did the thing. Number 2, they just technique and drum work, really for me. And that was interesting. I like the what do you call it? It's like a gate or something that he used on the sample.
But the
maybe some elements might have been too loud. I don't know, but either way, number 2. It was tough. It was kind of tough. I can't lie for choosing.
Right. Uncommon, you definitely did your thing. South Dakota, there's no doubt about that. You definitely did your thing. But first style, just that extra element. There's a lot of subtle things you could do in reggae that just like the horns for the last round. Those little subtle things make a whole difference, especially when you're dealing with reggae. So, you got some feedback from the judges. They know. So it is what it is. But salute the first style, Cali representative, VA and Cali representative. Moving on to the finals. And with that being said, we are down to the finals. So we got the Pyros versus first style. For those of you who didn't follow how this came about, there was a 1,000 battle prior to this, where 16 producers, they battled for the 1,000. The winner of that battle got in this battle for free. First style won that battle. He got into this battle for free for a chance to win another bag. So here we are, the Pyros, first style. Pyros won the last battle, sample flip. So you basically got 2 champs in the finals once again. All right, so we're gonna play you a snippet of the late great R&B princess known as Aaliyah. Give you a little sample of that, and then we're just gonna jump right into the Pyros and the first style and see how they did justice to this beat. All right, so Aaliyah, give you like 10-20 seconds. Let's do it.
Love it, baby, love it, baby, love it, baby. Love it, baby, love it, baby, love it, baby.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. See, no one else, let me like you do. That's why I don't mind to spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world. Don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me really good feeling all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long.
To me inside out. All right. There you have it, Aaliyah.
Little intricacies.
That was my pick, by the way, Aaliyah. Well, actually, no. That was Why Not and my pick. So, kind of, I gave him Aaliyah. He had some ideas, and we kind of both came together and said, all right, let's run with One in a Million. He wanted a more underground track.
No.
Yeah, he wanted a harder track, a more difficult, one of those obscure Aaliyahs. And I said, you know what? I never heard no one more underground. He wanted a more underground Aaliyah. And I was like, in the back of my mind, One in a Million was like, I just pitched it to make sure he's cool with it because it was his choice to pick it. But he was cool with the One in a Million, so we just agreed that, all right, we'll run with that one. But so that's how you got One in a Million. So let's get into it. The Pyros is going first. First Style is going second. And we're about 5 minutes away from seeing who's going to get the bag. All right. Pyros, 60 seconds, One in a Million. Aaliyah, the R&B princess, is watching down over you right now. And I hope you do it justice. Let's do it. All right. So that was the Pyros bringing the heat for Aaliyah. And they got more to it. All right. Let's rock out for another 10 seconds.
What's Starlin?
All right. So that was the last little bit of instrumentation for the Pyros. All right, let's jump right into First Style. One in a Million, 60 seconds. Once again, salute to the R&B princess Aaliyah. We still missing you. Let's do it.
My next guest, a popular R&B singer and actress whose latest CD, Aaliyah, has gotten terrific reviews. Please welcome Aaliyah.
Love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me good all day long. Love is a one in a million. You give me
Well.
All right, man, I'm seeing.
Jump in it. However you want to attack it.
Man, I'm seeing later.
Melly's
Okay,
out.
look.
He said it's our Rude or White out on this one.
I'll say this. That is both of them were very dope. The second one is though. That's one of the best. That's one of the best ones I've heard in a while. Of that kind of lounge kind of little shit you walk to a lounge in here.
Right.
I'm making of a Aaliyah 1 in a million flip. That was one of the best ones I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, I'll give it to number 2.
Okay, so we got one for number 2.
For sure.
We got one for number 2. Let's get some feedback before we get a number from Rude and Why Not. This is the finals. One of these producers either is gonna do a back-to-back win or a new champ for the sample flip. But let's see. Let's find out. Who wants to go first? Why not?
Yeah, I'll go.
All right.
So the vibe on both beats were dope. It is, I'll say night and day. Like it's two different lanes. For me. Number 1, I was like, okay, and number 2, I don't know. You know what I mean? And that's what makes it difficult because they both came with their own style to it, their own technique to it, own vibe. And the energy on both, I feel matched each other. You know what I mean? Number 1, also, like, I don't know why in my mind, it just felt like that was like a good Timberland kit promo type of, you know what I mean? He brought back the actual kit, you know what I mean? The snare and the kick. Well, I don't know if the kick was there, but the snare for sure for me. And I don't know, it had a retro feel to it. Okay. And number 2 is just pretty original flip. It sounded like he drew for an actual acapella or filtered out drums and everything. So he was able to make it his own. Right. By adding melodies underneath what was going on. Yeah, pretty dope. I don't know if you want to vote yet and you want to get
all right, let's get Rude's opinion first and then we'll get a vote. Let's hold the suspense a little bit longer.
Yeah, one very, very tight flip. But yeah, out of the 2, when you listen to them back to back, the only one that really sticks that I remember the most is the second one really came with the proper arrangement. Everything was tasteful. And out of the both mixes, lounge was mentioned in someone's comment before. Yeah, this one would really have them the lounge heads would love this. You could make good lounge bucks off of this.
Yeah,
huge.
Definitely.
So it was tastefully arranged and very well done. You know what I mean? Seek clearancing and releasing that and just putting it out. Even if you don't even get a penny off of it, just the what you'd get off of it getting a buzz with your name is totally worth it.
Yeah, call it a flashy business card.
Yeah. So seek trying to release that. It's actually pretty dope.
Yeah, like I said, when I heard the like I said, both producers were really dope, but the second one, I think we've all heard a lot of different Aaliyah remixes and even in that department of that kind of vibe, but that one was a good one. That was a real good one. I wouldn't mind hearing that, even after the battle kind of thing.
Yeah, we'll play this round again. This is the finals.
Yeah,
we'll definitely play this round again. So with that being said, all right, we got a definite vote from Millennius, which is 2 for first hour. Do you guys want to play the round again and then make a determination, or you want to make a determination now and then just play it again?
You know what? Yeah, give me a play again. I'm gonna ask for a play again, even though I said what I said.
Right.
Yeah, let me hear it again.
All right. So the score is 1-0 right now. Millennius votes already in. That can't be changed. But for why not and Too Rude to make their definitive decision, we're gonna play that round again, and for the audience just to hear it again, just to vibe out.
I like the flip. It was a good flip.
All right, so let's play the Pyros once again, and then we'll play First Eye one more time. Salute to Aaliyah. You got producers putting in that work. All right. Yeah. So Pyros, Aaliyah, let's do it. right, so that was the Pyros once again. Very, very dope. Very, very dope.
I'm glad we played that back.
Glad we played that back. I'm gonna say played that black. All right, I'm glad we played that back. All right, first style, 1 in a million. Let's do it.
My next guest, a popular R&B singer and actress whose latest CD, Aaliyah, has gotten terrific reviews. Please welcome Aaliyah.
Love is a 1 in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me all day long. Love is a 1 in a million.
All right, well, there you have it. Not that you could change your opinion, Melly, but if you could change your opinion, would you change your opinion?
Well, for one, number two, I actually see myself somewhere. Like when I hear number two, I see myself in Brazil. And then after I see myself in Brazil, when the beat switches up, I see myself in LA. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I heard when I heard the first one. I'm like, oh. And I like when beats take me. Like I said, number one was dope. But like number two, I like when beats do tricks. When they take you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So like, and yeah, like even with, like I said, with the second half where it's switching up, it still takes me back to like where it could even be something where someone can even do a song too. But other than that, like the variety of it actually takes me to different places, and it sounds dope as hell. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm sticking with number two.
Okay. All right, well, here you have it, folks. Rude and why not? However you want to let us know who you rocking with. And
Straight up, Pyros was dope. Like again, the playback was good to actually take everything in all again. But even in taking it in all again, as dope as Pyros was, the journey that number two does take you on musically, as far as starting off with the chords, like the arrangement wise, the arrangement and everything.
Chords are dope.
It's So even if the places were switched, it still was that dominant with its vibe that number two really does take it. I like the Pyros and all that, but as far as judges, we're not here to pick friends and be buddies and all that. We're here to be fair to you guys and be honest. And in moments like this is where you also learn something. So in here is the homework is in the pocket of the arrangement did beat the other one as far as the chords and all that. So there's your lesson in this right here. Your lesson as far as with arrangements and stuff like that. Your homework is all in this. Number two.
Well, like for both producers, both execution was dope. It's fire.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just that number two number two just happened to take me somewhere. You know? So both producers are dope. Man, like number two, like I said, I guess with the whole COVID thing, it's like I want to go to Brazil.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like when producers are able to like do shit where it's like, yo, I feel like going somewhere right now. I start hearing like that shit so. But like number one, like it's like the vibe was dope. I like. Well, why not even mention earlier? because I like they both kind of brought like these retro vibes back. Like even with number one when they brought back the drums, which is pretty dope. And I like when producers do that too, especially young producers that are able to pull that kind of have that kind of ear. So I was definitely paying attention to that. Which I was thinking, oh shit! When I first heard number one, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you know, it'd be interesting finding some way to mesh number 1 and 2 together.
Wow.
Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they're both in the pocket.
Right.
They're both in the pocket. It's just that like they both have their places in the lanes that they're in.
Yeah.
Number
like,
2.
Damn, number 2 took me, man. So
number 2 had number 2 had more of an eclectic arrangement. You know what I mean? So it took you everywhere. So if you wanted, it had the edge. You know what I mean? And then it took you to Brazil and everywhere else. Like it. So it just that's the arrangement and all that.
Because it started in R&B. Because the chords, those piano chords, I'm like, ooh, I like these. Yeah. It had like this R&B thing, and as soon as the do cha cha do cha cha, I'm like, okay. Yep. We're packing our bags. We're going somewhere. All this beat has to do is hit, and as soon as it hit, I'm like, all right, we're gone.
But you see, you know what had me for number 1? Like with the drum pattern and the cuts, like it felt like something that like somebody could have put together a dance routine.
Definitely, yeah, like
you know what I mean, like there's that show, So You Think You Could Dance or whatever the case. Like I feel like that's what number 1 would have worked for so much, like to have somebody put together dance routines and all sorts of shit. Like the vibe was blessed. The mix was hard too.
Just compared to this, one was dope, but up against this on the scale, that's just what we're dealing with. Number 1 was definitely dope. I played against something else that wasn't this one, it would have completely trashed it.
Yeah.
But just in the comparison on a scale with the 2, they're both equally dope producers. Dope. But on the scale, the one that had the more weight took it. This one had the more weight by arrangement and everything. It got me.
Yeah.
And the dope thing about these two beats is that they can go beyond a song or end a battle too, because like even with number 1, even like what Why Not said, like even just based off of how the producer put the beat together, like you can see that producer in the future, if they already do it already, putting together like or producing certain like those kind of song or step sequences and all that kind of shit for like shows and all that stuff. And then like even for like number 2, you can see that kind of that record alone, like shit, get it cleared. You know what I mean? Once you get that clear, you'll hear that. You can hear. I can hear that shit everywhere. Right. So like
number 2, number 2 definitely could play at a show.
Yeah, like so both of them have places to go where there's plenty of bags, and that's the one thing I always like hearing when a lot of producers go up, where you can hear like more than just okay, this beat's better than that beat, but it's like okay, even if one beats the other in the battle or that round or whatever, if they're both on the money where they can go places, that's like always the win. So even like with this battle, even with this round here or this battle here, it's like the only thing is just the sample itself. Other than that, both those beats can go clear.
Very dope, very dope. So salute to both producers, the Pyros, First Style. You're both winners, basically. It's just that one person has to get the bag. But both producers are winners. Both producers are dope. There's no disputing that. Nobody said one was dope and the other was whack. They're both dope. It's just one person has to win, you know, and that's just that's the work of a judge that can sit down and evaluate that, you know, regardless of who's who or I know you or I like you. Just break down the beat and what you heard, and that's what they did. And the end result is First Style is taking it. So salute to First Style. He won the 1,000 battle, got in this battle free, got himself another bag. I hope the pressure is off you. I hope the baby mom pressure is off you a little bit. I hope the rent pressure. I hope the car note payment is off you a little bit now. You can go into 2021 with some bread in your pocket. Or if you want to
like
finish, finish up that Christmas shopping, you could do that as well.
Paying beats like I have rent due.
You know what I mean?
Congratulations.
Like the 15th was 5 days ago.
Right. So we are here at this grand conjunction, as they be talking about all over the internet, whatever that's supposed to exactly be. We are now in it, the 21st of December, So yeah, this is the last battle for the year. It's been a long year of battles. We've been doing this online thing since April 30th to be exact, and we ran through the whole year online since, due to the pandemic, we can't do nothing live. We can't hardly leave the country at this point, but we can jump online and have these battles. And as I said in the last battle, there's been about 500 producers featured. Over $25,000 cash has been earned for producers on the platform since April 30th. So we'll be back in the new year. We'll be starting it off around January 14th. We're going to have some new concepts for the online thing. So you'll still have the 200. You'll still have the 1,000, the sample flips. But we're going to have some other concepts that we'll be introducing in the new year. So with that being said, we are going to wish everybody a blessed Christmas, Kwanzaa, however you celebrate season, Hanukkah, whatever, however you celebrate season. We'll catch everybody in the new year. Hopefully 2021 will be a lot more positive and, uplifting and, all that good stuff, more so than 2020 was. If you must take that thing in your arm, so be it. If you don't have to take that thing in your arm, so be it. But we want to salute everybody.
Let us know how that goes.
Yeah, we'll talk about that offline. We ain't going to talk about that online. We don't need, them boys knocking on the door say, what y'all talking about, not doing this and not doing that.
Hey, congrats to everybody on their growth, everybody that's been here for the whole 2020, this brand new wave of doing it. But I witnessed everybody really grow and become a lot more super producers than they were when they started. So congrats to everybody that's been out here battling, fighting, putting their money up because you guys believe in yourself first.
Right.
Because that's the real key. Being on the sideline and judging someone's beats, that's one thing. But actually being in it and learning and growing and getting better. And while you're doing that, you're getting a stack of catalog that you can actually go out and make money with or release yourself if you just want to do your own instrumental compilation. Get it popping, you know what I mean? So you got a lot of work done this year. Start releasing the stuff. Go getting some singers, some rappers, whatever on the songs and actually on the beats and getting songs done and releasing for 2021 or whatever. But you got a good set of catalog done by being in here. And salute to all of you guys that put in all the work, all the hours, all the boom, boom, tap, tap, clack, 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 all the, you know how it is. So salute to everybody that's been a part of this whole
most definitely
journey.
Most definitely. So let's see, I know there's the last time we did a sample flip, the people that didn't win, we still played all their beats, but that takes another hour, and I'm not gonna hold the judges here for another hour because we started an hour late, technical difficulties. So we just gonna wind it down this time. I mean, I don't know, if the judges want to kick it for, it would be 10 more beats to play the flips of the producers that didn't win. It would be 10 beats. But again, I don't want to hold the judges to that because that's a long, if they want to do it, we could do it. If they don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. We could just end this right now. But
I don't know.
All right. Say less.
Yeah.
We as I said, the judges been rocking. We've been here since 8. It's 11, 3 hours.
Merry Christmas.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, all that.
We'll catch y'all for the next sample flip. The producers that don't win will play their beats the next sample flip. But as I said, due to technical difficulties, we already had an hour burnt just trying to fix things. So we can't hold the judges here for another hour. Next thing we into like midnight and whatnot. So salute to everybody. Salute to everybody moving into 2021. As I said, this year has been a year like we've never, ever had in our lives. We probably might not ever have a year like this. So just take it in the fact you got through the year. We had mad rappers getting dropped this year, like day after day after day. Bodies getting dropped daily, everywhere, every city. Toronto, it was happening. New York, it's happening. Cali, it's happening. Down south, it's happening. It's a global thing going on in 2020. We lost a lot of actors. Shout out R.I.P. to Debo. We lost Debo.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean?
Man.
We lost Zeus.
All right. Well, since we're here,
if we didn't lose enough people,
end of the year, because it's crazy how the first battle, how it started. You know what I'm saying, and it was like an indication to a year to come.
Right.
So once again, R.I.P. Kobe.
Kobe. Oh wow, that feels like years ago. That was top of this year.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Like
that's crazy.
That
But
feels
remember,
like
we
2-3
got-
years
got
ago.
the new
I
live.
remember we were back. We were
Right.
in the middle of it.
Right.
We were live.
We were
yeah.
live at the pre-screening for the top 256
Yeah, so
producers.
trust me.
and got the text.
Nobody wants to get the hell out of this year more than
Right.
We were here live,
right,
experiencing what was about to happen. So like,
That's
we wanted to
crazy.
get up out of here.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like that was 3 years ago or something. That was
I'm
top of this year.
man, that
crazy.
was like what, January. So
yeah,
that's crazy.
The next two.
Yep.
To see the year we had after that, like damn.
Yep. Well, we'll see where we're at in 12 months from now. We'll look back at 2021 and see, was it as crazier? Like, who knows? There's so much stuff in the air going on that.
Hey,
yo,
I'm just saying this. This might be where we get cut off, but I'm predicting aliens next. Yeah, I'm predicting that next.
Okay. Okay.
2021. Yeah.
Somebody put that in the chat as you were saying it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Just saying, dude.
Hey,
I'm just saying you shouldn't be scared too. I mean, we've been prepared for all the movies we've been watching. Come on, man. We
right.
We ready. We ready.
Right. Yeah, there's gonna be some wild stuff 2021, but the fact that you were here now, you were built for this. You were made for this. You know, you were made for this.
My whole point. That's what I'm saying. This is our era.
Whatever it is, bring it.
Just like cavemen were built for dinosaurs. Yeah, we're built for this.
Right. We built for this. So whatever it is, bring it on. We'll get beyond it. As Primo once said back in the days, never dying, always living. We like roaches. We like roaches. Primo said we never dying, always living, just like roaches. So no matter what, bring it on. With that being said, salute to everybody. It's been a crazy ride 2020. We got to check out of here. We're going to rock out. Once again, salute to First Owl, salute to the Pyros, salute to Uncommon, salute to the Loungin', salute to Urban Acoustics, salute to Diverse, salute to DJ General. Label your beats next time. And salute to QX, all the ways over and down under in Australia. So salute to everybody, South Dakota, South Carolina, Cali, Toronto, Oshawa, Australia, and I think I missed Tennessee. So salute to everybody who's not from those regions. We salute to everybody. Wherever you are, New York, Atlanta, Montreal, Scotia, Vancouver, India, Africa, Jamaica, wherever on the planet you are, Trinidad, wherever you are, salute to you. Walk good in the new year, and we'll catch you in 2021. And if you have to hit us up for any reason between now and then, by all means, hit us on a DM, World Beat Battle on IG. You can catch Too Rude at Rudimental Records on IG. You can catch Millennius at Tone Mason Mel, MELLE, and you can catch Why Not Soundsmith on IG. So hit us up if you want to, politic with us. Regardless of what time of year, our IG's on our phone 24/7, so on our hip 24/7. So feel free to reach out. And all you producers in the battle, feel free to collaborate with each other. You all got potential. You all got a lot of the playing field is pretty leveled right now. So you can come from anywhere and put your own stuff out. You don't gotta wait for the label and the middleman and all that. So put it out there. Judges already told you, like, some of these flips should just be put out there. And call it a walking business card, flashing business card.
Nice.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Put your work out
nice
there.
Catalog. That's
right.
What it is. You have
I see most of y'all already doing it. Like, First Style got music out there. The Conductor got music out there. Lounging got music out there. Most of the producers in the battle already got their work out there. Pyro's got work out there. So continue putting it out there, because you never know who's watching. You'd be surprised who's watching. They might not hit you, but they watching. They listening. They see what's what. People in high places.
Just love making music and put it out. You're gonna make your own, because you're building a fan base genuinely raw and authentic. Right. So even people that watch you from here and the buzz, and people that grow up around you, your neighborhood, just keep doing all that. Don't keep waiting around the shop and wait to hear what anybody thinks. Just love music, make music, put it out, and that's it. Keep growing.
Right. So we're gonna sign off. Salute to everybody. Salute to First Style, taking the bag tonight. 2 battles back to back. But again, salute to all the producers, the whole producer community. Salute to everybody in the chat. Anybody dropping a note in the chat, we salute you as well, for showing some love and support and keeping the thing popping. All right. So with that being said, we out of here. First Style. We'll catch y'all in 2021.